Alright, welcome to the Crabby Dice. This is going to be the playthrough for Coimbra. So if you want to see the rules and setup video, click on the link below. My thoughts are going to be at the end of the video. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, comment on my videos. That would be great. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Coimbra playthrough. So I'm going to be playing 3 players. I'll be red, playing against blue and yellow. So before we start, what kind of game is this while I shuffle this deck? Well, it's a dice drafting game. We're going to be taking our dice and we're going to be placing them in the city and on the castle, and we're going to be gaining more characters that'll raise our stats or move our pilgrim around the board, and castle pieces to give us rewards. Everything's going to be sort of tracked on our tableau over here, our guards, our money, our dice, and so on, and we're going to try to score. So if you've never seen the game, just follow along. It's pretty good. So there's a pre-game draft thing going on first before you even take your first turn. So the way that works is in reverse turn order. You're either going to take cards or place your pilgrim on the board. So I'll show you how that's done. So first you're going to set out your cards. You're going to put stacks of 2. You're only supposed to do 3 in a 3-player game, but I like to always put out 4 so it gives people more options. Alright, so in reverse turn order, so yellow's going to go first. They either take a stack of cards or places the pilgrim first. You might want to place your pilgrim if you like a certain way the board is set up here, so you might want to start in a specific area because your pilgrim has to make their first pilgrimage in a specific way, right? So if you're in the bottom right corner here, your first one will have to go down. Or you can take a stack of cards because obviously cards are not all created equal, so you might see a more powerful tandem that you might want to take. So let's look at the anatomy of a card quick. So you have lightning bolts, which are triggered right away and once, so you're just getting the bonus and just toss it into your lightning bolt section over here. And then you have other ones that are triggered on phase C. When something happens, you'll gain a benefit, all right? So which one will yellow take? So I think what yellow is going to take, he's just going to look over here quick. And I think what he's going to take is the... here, let him take the double C card. So what this is going to tell yellow is that he's going to go up once on the yellow track and once on the purple track. There you go. I'll put this on his board and I'll organize it later. So now that was yellow. Blue gets to go, so he's looking at these. Which one does he want? So he's looking at the board over there, and I think the one he's gonna want is the purple one. So just a suggestion, purple is an overpowered strategy in the game, so the first thing that I would suggest is don't play with this tile. It's kind of overpowered, and if somebody gets to this early on, it could sway the balance of the game. It's still overpowered, but it's still fun mechanically, so knowing that, just don't let somebody run off with all the purple in the game, alright? So I think Blue's going to take these 2 cards, so he's going to go up twice on the purple. He's going to go once on the gray. There you go. He's also going to get 1 movement for free. So we'll deal with that when he puts out his pilgrim, and he's going to get 1 guard. I'll give him his guard, and this will go in his player area. And then I get to do both. So it's a snake draft, so it's going to be yellow, blue, red, then red, blue, yellow. So I get to take my cards and put out my pilgrim. So the order really doesn't matter. And I think I'm going to grab these 2 cards. So I'm going to go up once on the green, and then twice on the gray. And what this is going to give me is 4 guards. So I'll gain an extra 4 guards to start off the game. This one's going to go in my discard pile of lightning bolts over here. And then this one will actually be placed right here on the C. So whenever I take a gold card and going forward, I'm going to gain a benefit over here. Alright, so we're not going to play with these 2. They're going to go out of the game. And lastly, I'm going to put my pilgrim first. So where do I want to put my pilgrim? I think I want to race sort of up there first to get a bonus of 1 of everything, which is pretty good. So let me put my guy here. And blue's going to go next. I think what blue's going to do is go over here. And then lastly, yellow is going to go. And I think yellow is going to go on the top left here. So blue did get that extra 1 movement at the start. So what he's going to do is going to move his pilgrim down. And I think what he's going to do is visit the spot right over here. All right. So that's everyone's start. So let's get started. So the way it works is you're gonna follow the same 6 phases every single round. So the game lasts 4 rounds, and you're gonna see the phases here. So you have A, B, C, D, E, and F. I'll name you all the phases as we go, but phase A is just roll the dice. It's pretty simple. You're gonna take all the dice. You need to set the dice according to the number of players. So if you're playing 4 players, you play all the dice. If you're playing 3 players, I believe you need to remove a green and a purple. You're gonna take this and you're gonna roll it. There you go. Easy, that's phase 1. Pretty simple. Or phase A. Phase B is drafting the dice and placing them on the board. Alright, so in order again, you're gonna be drafting dice and placing them on the board. So what's important to note is the higher dice you draft for this, I'm talking about just the city now, the bottom 3 spots here. The higher die, the better, the earlier chance you have of taking a card, but the higher the cost of the character you're gonna take. Okay. Alternatively, for the castle, it's the complete opposite. The lower the number, the earlier you'll go. Alright, so now I'm looking at these dice. There's actually not that many high value dice here. I didn't even roll a 6, but I rolled a couple of 5s, some 4s, some 3s, and a couple of 2s, and a bunch of 1s. So that's not great. Well, it's actually kind of good. So the prices that we're gonna have to pay for characters are not gonna be high because we're gonna have a bunch of low characters here. So just as my first thing that I want to draft, I might want to take a look at the whole tableau and target a gold card that I might want, because every single gold card is going to sort of give me a benefit. So looking at this whole tableau, what's a gold card that I might want? This one's not bad, because this one will allow me to go up 3 steps on the gold track, so this track here, and for every gray dice that I draft from now on, I'll get 2 shields, which is pretty good. I think I'm going to target that card. There's also this card that every time I go up on the tracks I get a shield, which is actually really good as well. Man, they're all good. I like that card too, and that card's pretty good too. So I think I'm going to go on one of these 2 tracks for sure. So I want to put a value above 3, because if the AI triggers, he's going to steal the highest influenced card, which would be 3, which might be the card that I want right here. So what I'm going to do, and also, sorry, another thing to consider is the value that you're going to take, or the color you're going to take, is going to be the bonus you're going to get at the end of the round. So by taking a gray die, I'm going to end up triggering the gray bonus, right? I tend to not take the green ones because getting points is great near the end of the game, but at the beginning of the game it doesn't really help you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 4 purple, so I'm going to try to go up on the purple a bit, and what should I do? I think I'm going to go and put him at the bottom here. Alright, where he's going to go is in his position. So again, it goes from highest to lowest, so 4 is more than 3, so it's going to go to the left of the 3. Alright, blue's up next because he's second player. I think what he's gonna do is blue's a purple kind of guy. He wants to go up the track, and I'll show you why that's powerful. But he's gonna take the number 1 here because there's only 2 purples on the track. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna put the number 1 way up here. So remember, the top castle, it goes from 1 through 6. So by putting a 1 there, he's guaranteed to have first pick of any of those later on. Next, we'll put in yellow. So what does yellow want to do? So yellow is doing pretty good on money, so maybe he's going to take one of the money ones. The white one is a wild, keep that in mind, so you can make it any color you want during the income phase. And I think what he's going to do is going to grab one of the gray ones, and he's going to go pick first over there. Next, it's going to come back up to me, and I think what I'm going to do is grab the wild, because the wild I can make it any color I want, so I can get it. It's very versatile. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually I have a better idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go up here. So I'm going to get a sweet bonus up there. Next, we're going to come back to blue. I think what blue's going to do is, so he's already up there. What blue is gonna do is blue is great on gray and on purple, so he's gonna grab one of these purple die, gray die, and I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna come right here and place it right there. All right, and we're gonna get yellow. So yellow is going to grab, I guess the 3, and I guess he'll go here. I'm just kind of randomly putting him on now, and I'll sort of figure out a strategy later. It's hard to think for 3 players as we go right away. And as my last action, so I'm already having a purple die and a wild die, which is pretty good. So I have a purple die and a wild that I can make either thing. So what I think I'm gonna do is take a gray, and with my gray, don't like my options to be honest. I think I'm gonna go right over here. So blue is gonna get the next one, and blue has a gray and a purple, so I think he's gonna maybe diversify. So he's gonna take the 1. So somebody has a chance of taking the 5. They're gonna pay a lot, but the bonus isn't great. But they get first choice of a card, so if they really wanted to target a card, they might do that. But right now, I don't think they want to. They're gonna go here. And finally, I think what green's gonna do. Green's gonna see what we're all doing, and I think what green's gonna do is go right over here. Sorry, yellow. So he's gonna get victory points there. So when you're playing 3 players or even 4 players, you always have dice left over. That's fine. You just re-roll them for the next turn. All right, so that was phase 2 or phase B, and now you resolve. All right, so before I'll come back for the resolving phase, I'm just gonna think about what everyone's gonna do. All right, now we're resolving. So you always resolve from left to right and then top to bottom. All right, so at this phase, you forget turn order. Doesn't really matter, and you just activate the dice and return them to the player. So blue's gonna have the first pick. So blue gets one of these castle pieces over here. So let's give this back to blue. And I think the blue, what he really wants is gonna take this one here, which I'll show you what it does. It gives him 2 victory points, so you always score right away. Essentially, whenever you see a lightning bolt, you just score right away. And then, see another lightning bolt here. He's gonna move his pilgrim 3 spaces on the map. So it's pretty easy. He's already moved 1, but he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So he's visited 2 places. He's gonna drop off 2 discs. So whenever you visit a monastery, you just drop off a disc. This one has a lightning bolt, so he's gonna score another 2 points. He's gonna get a coin, and he's gonna get a guard. Let me just change that right away. 1, 2. He's gonna score a guard and a goal. There you go. Then I'm next, so I'm gonna grab a die, put this on my board, and that lets me get a castle piece. I think the one that I'm gonna use is, oh boy, I wanted to get the money one, but because they're kind of screwing me over here, I think I'm gonna go get the special pip, and I'll show you how that works. So I'm gonna grab this one. So now the way this works is you're gonna score 4 points. So I'll score those points. Just like that. And then this gives me this special 3 pip bonus. What this does is I get to add it to a die I already have on the board, and it's gonna raise its value by 3. So I'm gonna place it right here. And what that's gonna do is gonna turn that die into a 5, so it's gonna now change place. So it's gonna go here, in between, right over here. Ideally, I would have loved to have gone first, but I think they're gonna steal that purple away from me before I get there. There you go, there was my action. I get to keep this until the end of the round. Alright, now we get to trigger these in turn order, and I'll show you how that works. So yellow's gonna go here. So when you take a card from the city, or a die from the city, and you take a card, you have to pay the cost of the die, right? So the die here is 4, so whichever card he takes is gonna have to pay 4. So he's looking at the dice here, the characters here, and I think because he wants to also get this, I think he's gonna take a guy with a coin, but he's lucky, they're all coins, so he's okay. So the one he's gonna want is, I think he's gonna take this one. So that's gonna cost him 4 coins, because there's a coin here and there's a 4 that he took off, so we're gonna lower his coin value by 4. This card's going to basically let him go up any track by 1 every single round, and that'll give him a coin income every round. So give him that. Next is the AI. So the AI, the way it works is he takes whichever card has the highest influence. So this one has a 3, this one has a 3. He's going to take the one that's furthest to the left. So this one's out of the game. Just going to put it over here. I'll collect these tokens here. And then blue is going to go next, and I think blue is going to grab this one here. Oh, I did forget, oops. When yellow took this card, I did forget to move him up the track. So I'll move him up the track. Now blue's going to grab this, so blue's going to keep this this token. And he's going to go up 3 times on the yellow track. So that was blue. 1, 2, 3. And now this one, what it does is it allows him to take one of the castles for the round for free. So I'm gonna put this in the blue area. He did have to pay 1 coin. Sorry, you have to pay 1 coin for that because it's a 1. So I'll lower his coinage by 1. And now, which one is he gonna take? I think he's gonna take this one. And this one allows him to raise his guard or his money by 7. I think he's going to raise his money by 7. So he's rich. He's got a ton of cash. Alright, there you go. We're done with the upper city. Now we're going to go down to this part. And as I feared, I think what yellow is going to do is grab this card for sure. So he's going to keep the crowns. He's going to move his purple by 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. And this card lets him move his guy by 3. So he's going to go 1, 2, and 3. So he's going to put a token here and get 3 coins. Gonna go here. He's going to get 3 coins. It actually costed him 5 guards first. He's going to gain 3 coins. So now he's going to keep this in his area. So that was this one. Then I get to go. So I'm gonna have to pay 5 as well. But which card do I want? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tough decisions. I think I'm gonna take this one. Even though these ones are more resources, so they're all instant. They're all lightning bolts, so they're all instant effect. But this one lets me move my pilgrim twice, which is what I want to do. Alright, so I'm going to have to pay 5 money for this card. Let's go to my player board. So this is my money track here. So I have to pay 5 money. So I'm at 7, I'm going to go down to 2. But every time I get a gold card, you look at my C value here, I'm going to get a gold and 2 points. I'm going to get a gold. I'm going to get 2 points. Just like that. Alright. Now, what is this card? I paid for the card. What does the card give me? 2 on the gold track. So I'm at 0. So I'm going to go down up to 2. Alright. It's going to give me 2 guards. And I'll get to move my pilgrim twice. So I'll get 2 guards. So I'm at 13 guards. I might want to capture a couple of characters that have guards as payment. And it'll let me move my pilgrim by 2. So what do I want to do? I think it's pretty obvious. I'm going to go 1, 2 on this spot here. And that spot lets me move up on all the tracks by 1. So I get to put a token on it because I visited it. You're supposed to technically put them on the top like this, not to cover the bonus. So let's do it that way. So I go up once on all the tracks. I go up here, I go up once here, I go up once here, I go up once here. Alright, there you go. So I've completed all my actions with this. I'll return this to my board. Whoops. So the AI is going to go. So this is a 2 and this is a 2. So he's going to take this card. Yellow has no choice. He's going to pay 3 money. 1, 2, 3. He's going to take this card. He's going to keep the crowns. This card's going to make him go up on the gray by 2. So 1, 2. And he gets a one-time bonus of 4 guards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he gets to keep this card. Alright, so there you go. We're done 2 cities already. Let's go to the bottom one. Hey, I get first pick, so I'm gonna have to pay 4. Because I'm paying 4, I have no choice but to take a character that has guards because I don't have 4 coins. So I can't take this character, so I'm looking at these 3 characters right now. So I don't want to really take this one because I don't really want to do a green strategy, which means this card is every time you take a green card, a green die in the future, you get 2 points. This one's not bad. This one is in the future, whenever you take a gray die, you'll get 2 guards, which is pretty good. And then you have this one, which is every round you'll go up 1 track of your choice and you'll get 1 guard. So I like both those cards. These 2 are pretty good. The thing is that I think I'd rather take this one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pay 4 guards for this card. Let's pay it first. So I'm down to 9. Alright, so now I've paid for it. So it's gonna make me go up 1 on the gold track. So I'm already in this section of 5 now, which is pretty good. And I'm gonna place this card in the E section of my tableau. So in the next phase, or in 2 phases when we're in the E, I'm gonna trigger this effect. Also, I did take another gold card. That was another reason I took it. So I get a gold and 2 points. So I'm gonna try to get a ton of gold cards this game. I'm gonna try to get a lot of value from that initial card. So I take back my die. Then blue's gonna go. So looking at blue's board, he's got a ton of money, so he can get this one and exchange money into victory points. So it is a great die, he can do this. So he's gonna do this card here. In this card, he's gonna pay 4 guards. He's gonna pay 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This allows him to go 3 on the gold track. 1, 2, 3. So he's way up ahead there. And he'll put this in his E section. There you go, we're done. I like to just dump these into the discard right away because they're kind of useless right now. I'm gonna give this to blue. And there you go, we're done. So now the next phase is reordering the turn order track. So for that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna calculate all the crowns that you have in your tableau. So yellow has 4, 5, 6. Blue has 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2. I didn't get any of those crowns? Well, and I only have 2. So that's gonna mean I'm gonna be last for sure, and we're basically just gonna reverse all this. Yellow had the most, blue had the second most, and red had the least. Alright? So that's how you figure out turn order. That's phase D over here. Now we're gonna go to phase E, which is collect income. Alright? So for that, everyone's gonna trigger their E cards, and they're gonna get their income. So just like I said at the beginning, the color is what you're gonna get from the track on the right. So I'll just show you mine, and then I'll do for the rest of the players, and then I'll come back. So for mine, it's very simple. So I'm gonna score my gray. Wait, so you get to do it in any order. So I think I'm gonna trigger my bottom part first. So this is gonna give me 1 tick up on any track and 1 guard. So I'll give myself the 1 guard right now. So I'm at 10. And 1 on any track. So which one should I do? I think I'm gonna go up once on the gray track, and I'll show you why. So now that I went up on the gray track, now when I get income from gray, my gray income is 5 because I'm on the track of 5. So I'm gonna go up 5 on the gray, 5 on the guard. Next, I'm gonna go up on the purple. Well, purple. So I get 2 movement of my pilgrim, and I think what I'm gonna do is go downwards. 1, 2. So I need 1 more movement, and I'm gonna get a boost of 3 on my green track, which is pretty good. So that was my purple. Now I get a choice for my white, what I want to do with it. I think because my money is so low, I'm going to make it a gold value, and I'm going to gain 5 more money. So I'm going to go up to 9. So there you go. I got all my income. So I'm going to do that for the other players, and I'll come back for the next phase. Alright, so everyone's collected their income. So the next phase is the purchase of voyages phase before the reset. So that's a little icon here. And that's where we can put our tokens on the board right over here. Sorry. So I already did that for the other players. So Blue bought this one. So the price is what's in the top left and their currency is what's on top. So because I have a ton of shields, 15, looking at these cards, I might want to buy one of the ones with the shields over here, and I think the one that's just an obvious choice because I'm trying to collect a bunch of gold cards anyway is the one that costs only 6 and scores me 2 points for every gold card that I end up getting in the game. So I'm gonna pay just 6 guards for that. So I'm at 15. I'll go down to 9. And then I get to put a token on that card. So that's going to score me at the end of the game. So it's very important. You can only buy one voyage every turn. So it might be a good idea to try to at least purchase one per turn. All right, so there you go. So we're done. Now we do a small reset phase, which I guess I'll show you for the first time and I'll skip it every other time. So from the top of the deck, you're just going to refill the cards. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you go. That's card display. You're going to put all the castle pieces back. Don't forget to add the 3 pip bonus up there. You're going to return everyone's dice back. There you go. I believe that's it. So now you're going to start up again. So starting with the first player, so yellow is going to do phase 1, which is roll all the dice. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add these chits in. My bad. So green's going to go here, purple's going to go here, and the first, there's actually not going to be a gold token. Well, that sucks for me. There's no gold cards actually for me this round. So there won't be a crown bonus for gold. So chuck it up there. I gotta figure out a new strategy this round. Alright, so I rolled the dice, so that was step 1. So step 2 is drafting the dice. I'll be right back for that. Okay, so in turn order we're gonna draft. So yellow's gonna go first, and I think the most obvious thing ever is the white 6. If the white is a 6, first player auto drafts it because it's amazing. You basically get to turn it into any value you want when you're doing the income phase, which is great, and you get a 6, which means you can go draft first if you have the money for it. So I think what he wants to do is one card that's a little overpowered, I think, is he wants this one for sure. So every time in the future he grabs a purple die, he's going to get 2 free movement on the pilgrim board, which is great. So what he's going to do is going to take his castle. I always forget to put it on. He's going to put it here to get this card. He's assured to be first player because nobody can go before him unless they get a 3 pip, but then they're paying $7 or $8 to go ahead of him, which is kind of expensive. Then blue's going to go next. And I think what blue wants to do is blue also likes this whole purple thing happening. So I think what purple wants, purple can either grab one of these two or grab this card. Blue's going to keep moving. 1, 2, 3. But he wants a purple die too. Because you need a purple die to activate your pilgrims here, or the pilgrim won't move unless you get it from a card. And the most movement he can get is 2, which will still allow him to move. And then he might come back and get another one later. So I think what he's going to do, he's going to try to go for this one, because this one is going to make him go up 3 on the purple track. So he's going to go right up there in the next section. So for that one, I think what he's going to do is he wants to go second here for sure. So he's going to go grab the... does he care? Does he think somebody's going to beat him out? No, I don't think so. So he's going to take the 5 actually. And I think he's going to take the 5 because he's going to get money back. Actually, wait. Whoops. He's going to take the 5 gray because he's going to have to pay shields for that, and he wants the shields back in return. So he's going to take the 5 and put it there. Alright, I'm next. So looking at this board, a couple things that I want to do is I'm going to try to go up the yellow track as much as possible, because I also forgot to mention at the start of the game is there are these influence bonuses you get for being first on each of the tracks, and the yellow one is actually the most. So by going up the furthest, I'll get the most points for it. I'm not first now, but I'll try to go up as much as possible. There are no gold cards right now, so I can't really go up, but I might want to get this one so that every yellow die I'll get $2 extra. There's also this one, so if you're in between 7, 8, and 9 on the track, you'll score extra points, which is pretty good. Let me show you that. Depending on where you are on the gold track, so if you reach all the way to the end, you'll score 10 extra points, which is great. So I think I'm gonna go maybe get that card there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna either put a gray or a gold, because there's a couple of golds that are pretty high up there. I'm gonna take the 5 gray and put the 5 gray here. Alright, so now it's back to yellow, and I think what yellow is going to do is, because yellow doesn't have that much income, so I think what he's going to do is, because he wants to move anyway, he's going to take the 1 purple, he's going to put it here so that he can get the extra income from the castle piece. Then blue's going to go, and I think blue is going to take the other purple, so they're going to move their pilgrims a lot and put it up there. Then it's back to me. What do I want to do now? I don't want to spend that much money, man. This is going to start getting very, very expensive very fast. So what I'm going to do is take a 2 and put it in a row where I don't mind getting like the 3rd or 4th pick. It doesn't really bother me. So if I put it here, I'm almost assured to get either the 3rd or 4th pick. If I put it here, I'll probably get the 3rd or 4th pick as well. So I'll put it here, and you know, beggars can't be choosers. Whatever I get after left over at the end, I'll just take, because those cards are all pretty good. Next, it'll jump back up to yellow, and what yellow is going to do is, oh boy, these are expensive. So yellow's already paying 6, so looking at his board, but he's going to get income, because he's going to get income from that. So if he gets shields from that, he's going to, let's say he wants to play a 6. So he's spending a lot of money this round. And I think what he's going to do, he's going to keep moving his guy. He's going to get a lot of purples, and he's going to move his guy a lot. So he has a plan, a strategy to go up that purple track. Next is going to be blue for his last die. And blue will, let's see, what does blue want to do? Will blue have enough money for all this? He's going to spend 5. So he will have enough money. He's going to take this. And I think what he's going to do is, he takes the 2nd pick here, I think he's going to go try to get the purple bonus over there. So he's going to go right here. And lastly for me, I think with my 3, I have some choices. I can get the last pick on that row, I can get the last pick on that row, or I can get the 3rd and 4th pick from this row. Or I can get a bonus up there. Let's see. I'm almost assured to get this one. This one's actually not that bad. Let's see. See, I want both of these because both of these are pretty good. I'm gonna try to race up both tracks, and this one's for the gold and this one's for the gray. I'm already pretty much ahead on the gray. See, by putting it here, it might disappear though. So I'll have to put it here, because if I put it here, this guy is actually going to swallow that card before I get it. So I'm going to be stuck with this card. So by putting it here, I did the calculation, and the AI will probably eat up that card. Alright, so there you go. So there's a round. Now we're going to resolve. So I think what's going to happen is yellow is going to go first, and yellow just really needed resources because they're running out. So they're going to take this tile here, and they're going to get 7 guards from it. So they're at 6. And they're going to be at 13. So that's this die here. So now blue's going to go, and I think the obvious choice is going to end up doing this every round apparently. He's going to get 2 points. And he's going to move his pilgrim 3. He's going to go 1, 2. Yeah, sure, 3. So here is this is an endgame scoring tile. This one he's going to score right away, and he's going to score 1 point because he's only got 1 crown right now. So it's, you score right now how many crowns you have. Unfortunately, he's triggering it during a castle action, so he hasn't collected his crowns yet. But that's fine. He's just moving along to try to get all the monasteries covered up. So he's going to get 1 point. So he'll keep this. That was this side. Now we're going to keep going. So now I get first pick. I think it's obvious. I'm going to try to get this one here. So this is going to cost me 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take this card. Now, what is this going to give me? This is going to give me 3 ticks up on the gray. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And it'll give me a special thing during phase E. So I'll tuck it in after. So I paid for this and I got the card. Next, blue's gonna go, and I think blue definitely wants this one. So he's gonna pay 5 money for this. Alright, he's gonna go up 1 on the green track. And it gives them a diploma. I forgot to mention this, but this is all endgame stuff. If you have the set of all 5 different colors, you'll score extra points, but we'll get to that way later in the video. And now he has a special thing that he wants to shoot for. So that was this one. Then the AI is going to eat up this one because it's the higher number, which is great for me because the one I actually wanted is that one. So this one's going to make me go up twice on the green track. So I can actually start scoring 4 points for every green die, which is actually really good. And this is going to go into my... sorry, it cost me money, so it cost me 3 money. I'm really broke on the money side. I already did this, and this is endgame scoring, so it's actually going to go in this section right over here. I'm going to take my die back. So here we're going to obviously figure this out. Yellow's going to obviously take this card. So that's going to be 6 guards. It's going to go back down 7. It's going to pay for that. It's going to take this. So it's going to be up 1 on the purple. And I'll trigger this later. And now we go blue. Blue's definitely going to take this card. So that's going to be 3 on the purple. 1, 2, 3. And that'll give him 2 points. And he gets to move his pilgrim twice. He's going to go 1, 2. Alright. He didn't pay for that. That was going to be 5 guards. It's down to 5. I'll give him this card. And the AI is going to eat a card up, but it doesn't really matter. Throw those out. Now, final row. So, oh, blue, yellow's lucky he has enough income for this. So which card does he want? He's looking at the cards, he's looking at his thing. I think he's gonna just keep going up the purple track, right? That's his goal. Oh, or he gets this one. So every time he takes a purple, he's gonna go up again. That's pretty good as well. I think he'll take this one. Why not? Oh no, he's gonna go for the purple one. Yeah, let him do that. He's gonna take this one. So he's gonna pay money. So he has to pay 6 cash. Well, actually, wait. Does he rather want to pay money or shield? Yeah, let him pay money. So he's gonna pay money. It's down to 1. Wow, it's kind of broke. That's gonna make him go twice up on the purple. 1, 2. And he gets to move his guy twice. It's gonna go 1, 2. So he goes up 3 on the green. 1, 2, 3. And then this goes in as this card. So that was this one. Now the AI is going to take a card. It's going to take this card. Oh, unfortunately that's the one I wanted. So this is going to go away. And then I get the last choice. It's gonna cost me two guards no matter what. So I'm gonna go to this tableau, pay 2. Let's take this, and now which one do I want? I can either go up the purple by 2. I may just abandon the purple the purple stuff. Although this one lets me move twice and give me 2 coins. This one gives me 3 victory points and move once. I really only need to move once to get the 3 on the track there. But then I get to move up twice on the gray with this one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Suggestions? Which one do you think I should take? Comments below. Not sure actually. Sure, I'll take this one. Maybe it'll come in handy. Alright, so I'll take this one. So this one's gonna go to discard. I'll try to abandon the purple and see if I can win without getting any purple. Actually, I did forget to add a token. I just realized it, to yellow's section right over here. So this one is gonna allow me to go twice on the gray. So 1, 2 right there. Then I'm gonna get 2 coin as income. I was low on coins, so I needed it. And then it'll allow me to move twice, my pilgrim twice. So what I'm gonna do is go 1, 2. So I'm gonna go over this spot here. So it lets me go raise my green by 3, which is really good. 1, 2, 3. So now if I get a green die, I'm scoring 5 points, which is what I might start doing, because every single round, if you're taking a bunch of green die and scoring 5 every time, it's pretty good. Now I get to keep this card, and that's it. So I get to keep this. Alright, so that was our C phase. Now we're going to figure out who the next first player is. So I'm going to have 2 plus 2, because I have 2 next to my name there. So I'm at 4. Let's look around the table. Blue actually has only 2. So I'm at 4, blue has 2, and yellow has 2 as well. Those are all low values, so I'm going to go first player. And because they both have the same, they're going to swap. Done. Alright, so income. Let me calculate my income. So I got 2 grays and a yellow. So my gray is actually at 7, so I'm going to get 14 gray. Wow. 14 plus 7 is 21, so it's actually maxed out at 20, so I actually don't gain any more. Alright, and then I'm going to gain my gold, which is only 5 unfortunately. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So I got to figure out a way to raise my gold production. So there you go. Also, I forgot to raise this, sorry. I get another one of those, which is wasted because I can't go up. Oh, I do get, for every gold die, I get 2 more dollars. I have a gold die, so I'm going to get 2 more dollars. And I get to go on 1 on any track of my choice. I think what I'm going to do is go up on the gold track, so I'll try to go up there as fast as possible. So there goes, there's my income. I'm going to calculate that for the other players, and I'll come back for the cleanup. Alright, everyone's collected their income, so now is the F phase, so it's the, that's the income, so now it's the travel stuff at the bottom here. So because I have so much shield, I'm going to just start spending some so I don't lose the values if I collect income. So I think I'm going to buy this one, which is straight up 9 points. So it's going to cost me 8. I'm at 20, so I'm down to 12. Take a token. I'll put on this. I'm going to do the same for the other players, and then I'll reset and I'll come back for the start of round 3 where I'll be first player. Alright, so the blue and yellow bought some voyages over here. I did have a little correction because of a card that yellow got. He ended up moving an extra 2 spots, so I gave him an extra 2 points there and some resources. Alright, so we're ready to go. Start of round 3. I'm going to be first player. I'll roll the dice. Ooh, a lot of ones. Okay, so looking at the tableau, I think there's one card I really want, and it's this one. And the reason I want this one is because it's going to raise me, importantly, 4 on the gold track, and I'm trying to be first up there because it's the most points. Plus it's a gold card that works on my other cards. Plus it'll let me get money right away based on where I am on the track. So if I go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get 9 gold right away. Plus, I have an objective for gold. So this card just works really well for me. So I think I'm definitely gonna try to get that card. So I'm gonna try to put the highest value possible there. Now, looking at the table though, I don't see anyone trying to get that card, right? If anything, they're gonna want this one to score their purple right away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna maybe play a little strategic here. I'll actually use a white die, so I can use it as a wild later when deciding what I want to get as a resource. All right, so I'll do this, and I'm gonna put a 5, so maybe it'll help me save 1 or 2 extra resources later on in the game. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see what blue wants to do. All right, now blue's got to go. So blue's looking at the table, and he really wants this card as. But he knows that yellow really wants it too. Unfortunately, he does want a purple die too to move his guy, and he knows if he doesn't take it, then probably yellow will take this die. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna take this die. He's gonna take a chance because he doesn't think yellow will take one of these 6s to go in the same row. So blue's gonna take this 4 and slot it right here to see if he can get this die. Next is gonna be yellow. And yellow really wants to move his guy as well, and he really wants to take this die. He knows that if he doesn't take this, then when we come back around, blue's gonna take this die. So he's gonna take this die, and maybe he'll still take a 6 later on and just go to the front of the line here, but he wants this die so he can move his guy 4 during the movement step. So now he's just got to decide where he wants to put this die. To be honest, he's not really that picky. He's got a thing for purple die, so he's taking a purple die, and this activates one of his purple cards. He can do that, that's fine. That might work. Sure, he's gonna go right over here, and what he'll do is he'll try to get this card, which will activate one of his previous purple cards with a lightning bolt. Now it comes back up to me. Take my castle. And what do I want? Looking at the table now, I think one card that's super powerful and I would love to have is this one. So this one, what it does is it'll put me 3 on the purple, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, if I get this objective or voyage, it'll sort of increase my score. But what's amazing about this card is it'll score this, and then you get to take a card from the discard pile and activate all its power. So you get the ability and its power. So I think I definitely want this card, and I don't really mind paying a lot for it because the benefit for that card will be really good. So what I'm gonna do is, also I am the resource guy, I'm going up the most on these tracks, so whatever I pay I'm gonna definitely get it back, right? So what I'll do is I'll take a 6 and I'll put it to the front of the line here, so I'm assured to get that card. Alright, so blue has to go, and look at these dice, they're all pretty horrible. No matter what you take, you're either gonna go to the end. I don't think anyone has the money right now for the 6. Blue has a ton of money. He can actually put this if you really want somebody that has a money icon on it. But the problem is, like, he needs, if he can get this one, then he doesn't have the shields to pay for this ability, so he doesn't want that one, and that one is just 4 points, and I don't think that's worth the money. He'd rather spend the money on buying a voyage at the end of the round. And also for blue there's only 3 points, so I don't think he's going to want to do that. He's going to take one of these two, and let's see, he's already on the purple, which is movement. I think he's going to take the money one because he's higher on the money track, so he'll get more money later to get a voyage. So he's got money to spend, so he'll take the 2 here. And I think what he's going to do is, I mean, he's going to go to the back of the line. So if he goes here, he's going to get the leftovers, and he's only got money left. So there's 3 shields here, because he's using, here he's using shields, guards, I keep saying shields, and that'll bring him to 0. So whatever he tries to get after, it'll have to be for money. So he's looking at these 2 here, or the 2 at the top over there. I mean, with a 2, does he have an opportunity to win either of them? So I think what he's going to do is, because he has a ton of cash, does he have a chance to get this one? This would be great for him. He can exchange $5 into 7 points, which is a great return. So he can take a chance and go here and then hopefully get this one, and if not, he'll just get 2 money and 2 guards, or he'll just dump it on the top and see what happens, because then he can have the opportunity for both of those. Sure, let's do that. He's gonna go here, and maybe he'll put his 1 here, or we'll see what happens. Now yellow has to go, so looking at yellow's board, yellow is gonna have no money. So yellow wanted this one, so that one costs guards. So he's gonna have about 6 of each. So he can afford anything actually. But if he pays 6, then he won't be able to afford this ability. So this ability is really restricting them because they won't have the guards to be able to afford it. Unless they dump a 1 up there to go get the extra resources there, which is not a bad idea actually. And maybe that's something that yellow is kind of considering. So he can spend this to be assured to get that card, and then dump a 1 up there to get the resources. So I think that's what he might do. So he's looking here, and I think yellow is better at the although he doesn't really want this card, he's gonna get money. He needs money even though he's down here. Oof, he's only gonna get $3. All right, so yeah, he'll take money, it's fine. So he's gonna go up here to make sure he gets the resources so that his next one, if he puts the 6, he'll be able to pay for that ability or something else. And then back to me for my last die. Pretty simple. I'll put the 2. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So here I can get anything that's left over. Don't really want any of those. So I'm gonna get this for sure, and I know purple's gonna get this, and this one's gonna disappear. So I'm almost guaranteed that this is the one that I'm gonna be stuck with, and I'm not gonna have the money. So I'm not gonna go here. Let's look at this row here. So I definitely wanted this card. I know blue wants this card. So this one is going to get removed here. So this is for this card, and I don't really like that card. So easy decision. I think I'm just going to go up there and take whatever's left over. Now we're going to get to blue and yellow. So blue is looking at the board here. That's only 3 points, or you can get 3 shield. I think he's going to go get the 3 shield. So he's going to put a gray. And just like I said, it's this card or this card. He does have a lot of money. He can actually do this. Yeah, so you know what? He'll do that. And then yellow, as we know, I think what he's going to do. Actually, blue's going to go up here. I think he has a better idea. And I think what green is going to do, he's got a couple of options. He can jump to the front of the line here to steal that card from blue, and blue would hate him. Although yellow would have the resources, although this is shields and this is shields. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, he's not gonna do that. So I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna spend money. So he's gonna go here, try to steal it away from blue. Okay, there you go. We've all placed. Now we're gonna resolve. So in order, so we know yellow for sure, he wants to get the 1 for resources, this one. So we'll give yellow his 7 money. He's gonna go up to 13. So I'll give this to yellow. Next is gonna be blue. So what does blue want to do? So blue can get the chit to jump me over here, but he doesn't really want to. Yeah, so what he's gonna do, he's gonna move his guy. So he's gonna take this. So that's gonna score him 2 points. And he can move his guy 3 spaces. And I think what he's gonna want to do, ideally he would have loved to go get all the rest of the 1s because they all score him points for here. But is he afraid of running out of time, because this is like a gigantic score for both yellow and blue. So if he comes down here, he might not have time to go back up. And he wants to score this, so maybe he'll go get the 3 and the 3 down here. Alright, so that's what he'll do. Go 1, 2, 3. So he just needs another 3 movement and like another 8, and he'll be all the way down here. Alright, so that was this one. Alright, now we're gonna tally up the upper city. So what did yellow want? Yellow wanted to steal this one from blue. Wait, did that make sense? Because this one is going to cost him shields. So 3 shields plus 5 shields is 8 shields. He's at 10, so he's fine. Alright, he's going to take this card here. So he's gonna go up twice on the track. 1, 2. He's gonna pay 6 money for this. He's gonna take this little chip. And basically this means that he can pay 5 shield or guards to move 5 spaces. So he's gonna pay that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we'll give him this card. And now he gets to move his guy 5 times. And I think what he's gonna do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna get 2 tokens there. So he's gonna score this one right away. So because he took this chit, he's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's gonna score 4 points. That's a pretty good move for yellow. Next, that was yellow here. Next, this AI is gonna take a card. He's gonna take this card here. It's the highest influence number. That's gonna be out. Then blue's gonna go. Unfortunately, that's the card blue wanted. The one that yellow took. So you can see that they're fighting neck and neck really hard. So he has got a couple of choices here. It's for 2, so he can afford both. So this one's shields and this one's money. This one's going to allow him to move just 1, but it's 4 points, and this one gives him 4 coins. But more importantly, he'd be able to place a token on the board here. Let's see, let's calculate the rest of his moves. So down here he wanted this one, so that's going to be shields. So let me calculate his shields. He's going to have no more shields, so he can't take this card because then he won't be able to afford this one. So he's going to definitely pay for this one. So this is going to cost him 2. So I'm moving 2 down on the money track, and we're going to take this off, and he's going to move up 2 on the purple, and he's going to gain 4 points. And he's going to move his guy 1, which is 1 step closer. There you go. Give him this card. Maybe I played that stupid. Maybe he should have taken the castle with the double voyage with the discount, so he could have got 2 voyages that turn. Anyway, mistakes were made instead of moving his guy. Oh well. Lastly, I'm going to go. I have no choice. I have to get this one. So this one's I'm going to keep this chit. This one's going to cost me 2 guards. Just move that quick on my board. It's going to raise me 2 on the yellow, so 1, 2. So this one's going to give me $4. But more importantly, what this one lets you do is put out a voyage token, but only one that's on the money section. Alright, because see the money symbol here? So I'm going to go look at these voyages, and I get to basically purchase one at the regular cost. So they're all good for me. To be honest, if I raise my purple, this can double the points of my lowest. So if I can raise my purple to like 5, this is like a 10-point card. This one right now is going to be a 6-point card because it's going to have 3 voyages. And this one's going to be a lot for me because I'm going to have a ton of guards and money at the end of the game. So I think I'm going to definitely pay for this one. So it's going to cost me 8 money. So I'm at 14. I'm going to go down to 6. Put this here. But now, more importantly, I took a card here, so I'm going to gain $1 and 2 points. Yep, there you go. Put my dice there. Alright, so now we're going to get to this row here. Which one did I want to get? Oh yeah, this one. So I'm going to definitely pay 6 guards for this. So I'm at 10. Go down to 4. So this is going to raise me 3 on the purple track. 1, 2, 3. So, alright. Oh, I forgot to add my... whoops. The whole reason I did that. Yeah, so I went up on the track. And basically this allows me to go through the discard and take a card. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll be back. Alright, combing through the deck. I think the easy choice is just this one. It'll just score me points on where I am on the grade track, and since I'm already very high, this is probably the best. So I'm going to pay coins. So 3 coins for that. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to gain this card. It's also a wild diploma, which is great for me because I got a bunch of wild diplomas already. And this will raise me 2 on the green track. I think I already did it. So let me raise it and I'll check the video after. And then this just goes into my my exclamation point section over here. And there you go, that was my 6. So now the AI is going to go and take the highest card, so it's going to take this one. So let's add it to the stack here. And then yellow gets to go, so 3 he can afford either one, and I think he wants this one for sure. So it's going to cost him 3 guards, although he does have money. No, because if he uses the $3 for the money, he won't have money to activate the card. Okay, so he's definitely taking this one, so it's going to cost him 3. 1, 2, 3. And that'll raise him 3 on this track. So this was yellow, 1, 2, 3. So he's already at the 6 in point scoring one. And this one will let him activate a card. He's going to go through his other cards. He gets to activate a purple card, and the one that I think he's going to do is just the 3 extra movement. Yeah, because he's got a 2. Yeah, so you get 3 movement. The yellow is going to move 3 times. So I think what he's going to do is going to go 1, 2. Oh, sorry, he's already been there. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he's already he's got all the ones already done. So he's going to land there. He's going to score for all his green cards, and he's gotten that. Yeah, that's fine. So he's going to put a token out. Maybe he'll score something for having tokens out. Who knows? Well, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to get there. So both blue and yellow are going to gun for that spot over there. So that was this one. And then we get to blue. Oh, sorry. Not blue. It's red. So the card I really want is this one. So I'm going to pay for this 5 guards. So now my guards are at 0. I'm going to put this on my board. I wanted this one. So this card's amazing. It's going to raise me 4 on the gold track. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's great. And then also let me get income from my gold. So I'm going to get 9 gold. So I'm at 4. I'm going to go to 13. Boom. Look at that. That's great. Now I get to discard this card. Oh, plus it was a gold card. So I get another gold because of this. And I scored 2 points. So I got 2 gold cards that turn. It's pretty good. And lastly, blue's gonna go. So he's looking at this. I think he's gonna go for this one again. He's got just enough. Actually, does he want to put a token here or here? This is 9 points. But this raises him up 4, and he gets to do income. So if he raises up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then he gets to move 5. So he's gonna get to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, I guess they'll go all out purple. So he's going to use up all his guards. He has no more guards, which I think is fine. He's going to pay 4 guards for that. He's going to go up 4 on the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he's going to score his track. So he's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to score that right away. And what that one tells you is that you're going to score 2 points for each of your level 3 and level 1 monasteries. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2 is 14 points. So 14 plus 15 is 29. Out to a demanding lead. Alright, there you go, we're all done. So these are just going to go into the discard. After that is the income. It's the first player marker. So I only have 2. It's probably going to be last player. Let's see. Yeah, blue has 2 as well, and yellow has 4. So we're gonna get the new turn order. So I'm gonna be last on the last turn. So you're gonna notice that a lot in this game. You end up just reversing back and forth unless somebody goes out of their way to collect a lot of crowns. Alright, now we collect income, so I'll do that for me and then I'll do the rest for the other players. So my income. Alright, so let's do this one first. So I can go up on any track and gain a shield. So I'm going to gain 1. Go up on any track. Which track do I feel like going up on? I think because I'm going to activate the... Oh. Actually, I'm going to go up on the shield one. So I can get 9. Alright. Alright, so now... for each of my gold dice, I get $2. And that's it for these cards. Now I'm gonna get income here. So this one is actually gonna give me 9 gold, but I'm gonna max it out. And this one's gonna give me 9 shield. So I'm gonna be at 10. And this is a wild. I can do whatever I want with it. So I can get shield to max both tracks if I really wanted to. Or I can get 5 points. Or I can move 3 spots. So if I move 3 spots, it'll be 1, 2, 3. Ideally, I'd love to get this, because this, if I get it, actually I don't have any purple cards, so it would be 0. Ideally, I pick up 2 purple cards, and then when I step on this, it'll be 10 points. But the chances of me getting 2 purple cards, alternatively, I could go get this diploma, which is actually pretty good for me. Or I can go get the gray card up there, which is going to be 6 points for me. So 1, 2, 3. I can actually activate it now to get 6 points. Or I can just get the green, that'll be 5 points. So I don't even have to move on the map. Suggestions? I don't know. Think I'm gonna move on the map. Let's just move. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna see if I can get this diploma and maybe get some purple cards next turn. I'll maybe work my way here. If I can get to this one, actually, it would be fantastic, because this one will allow me to score one of my objectives and where I'm on the influence track. So this will give me like 20 points. All right, so I went over this. I'm gonna get 3 guards for that. I'm at 13, and I get to add my marker on. All right, there you go. So now I'm gonna do that for the rest of the players, and I'll come back for the voyage phase. Alright, so I did everyone's income. I also bought their voyages, so I'll go to my board to see which one I want to buy. I have a ton of cash, so I want to spend money for sure. So I can buy this one or this one. I think I'm going to get this one because it scores for every voyage you're already on. So I'm going to be on 5 of them by the end of the game, so that's going to be 10 points. This one scores for your low... Actually, this one's not bad. This one scores for your lowest track, which right now is a 4, so that's 8 points. And if I raise that some more to like 7, that could be 14 points. So you know what, I'll actually get this one. It's gonna cost me 6. I'll get one of my tokens and I'll put it here. Okay, next turn I can also put a token there. All right, so there you go. So we're done. That was F. So now it's not the end of the game, it's the last round. We're gonna do a reset. So I already dumped everyone's stuff up there. Where's the last castle? It's hidden. Put all the tokens. So last deck of cards, you know it's the last round because the deck's going to exactly run out on the last round. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 1 purple card in this whole display. So we're going to add these chits. The first one, gray one is here. The first green one is here. The first gold one is here. And the purple one is down here. So that's actually not that bad. They might actually end up racing for that one, and I think it's not actually a race for yellow, because they're going to win that track no matter what, because even if blue gains it, he's going to jump on top, and the tiebreaker is who reached there first, so the winner's at the bottom. So anyway, so that's that. So return everyone's dice. I did that for everyone except for myself. Alright, so let's do phase 1 of turn 4, which is roll the dice. This is going to be yellow rolling the dice. So I'm not sure what everyone's going to do yet, so I'll just come back once I sort of understand it. Alright, so I think yellow, I guess, figured out the best possible move he could make. He's going to take the purple 6, and the reason he needs a 6 is because he really wants this card right here. And the reason he wants this card is because this one's going to allow him to score 1 point for each of his 1s and 3s, and this is going to be a 9-point card for him. Looking around, there's not really anything that can give him 9 points. So this is 5, this is 9, and so on. So he's going to put a 6 over here, which will deplete him of all his resources, so I think the rest of his numbers are going to be 1s and 2s. Alright, then blue's going to go. And I think what blue's going to do, he's going to still target this card, because even if he's going to finish second on the purple, what's important about that is that he scores for his objective with the purple, and it's 5 points, so that's like a whole 8-point swing or something. So he's gonna also put a very high die, and he wants purple as well. Actually, does he really need purple? I mean, he doesn't need to move again. This is gonna score. Actually, this is gonna score him 5 points. Yeah. So you know what? Yeah. So he's gonna put this. He's gonna put it down here. All right. Then it comes out to me. I don't know what to do. I got resources. I can afford everything, but my problem is, maybe I want to just go up on both these tracks so I can score more points because of my objectives. Because I'll score an extra 3 points if they're up there. Both on these tracks. I'm almost assured to be first place on both those influence. I'm assured to be first place here, and here I got no chance. But I would have loved to raise my purple so that my multiplier here would be better, but unfortunately I'm not going to win that card unless I put a crappier die and then use the +3 pip, but then I'm eating away at my resources from this one here, which scores for all my total resources divided by 2. So I don't think that's worth it. I think what I'm going to do is just score my green, and I'm going to try to raise my green as much as I can. So I think I'm just going to go into that row and just end up taking a green card. I'll end up with this, and although I didn't have any purple cards, oh, that would be terrible. I don't have any purple cards, so this is a 0-point card for me. So do I put in this row? Let's see, he's going to take this card. This is going to take this or this card. Yeah, so these cards are going to disappear. Not great for me. And same thing here. Oh man. So I need to put a higher die, unfortunately. So I think what I'm going to do is I actually want to put a 4. And I think I'm going to have to put a 4 before the 3 here so that I can maybe get this one. This one lets me score a... Oh man, tough choices. I could put it here to get 2 points and move my guy twice. Yeah, sure, let me do that. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, now back up to yellow. Now yellow, as we already know, is going to put a bunch of 1s and 2s at this point. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to take a green. So he can score his 4 points. He doesn't really care what he gets afterwards. He has almost no resources left. He'll just place it somewhere and hope to go up a track. So he's trying to go up green and gray and maybe yellow. Where can he score the most points? Yeah, let me just put it here and I'll figure out what he wants to do later. At the end of the game, well, now I'm just playing, like that. I think blue is gonna try to fill up all of these. Although that's only 4 points for him, which is not great. So sure, blue's gonna come here. Or here. It's all good. I don't know what blue wants to do. Does he want to move? I don't think he wants to move. Unless he goes here and he scores for his 3s and 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he's already going to move 6. So he's going to come through here. Alright, whatever. Then it's me. Again, what do I do? I'm not sure. I got a ton of resources. I don't mind blowing them out. So I'm going to go here just for fun because I don't know what I want yet. And yellow's gonna go. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to take that die. I want to take the 3 so I can score my points. So where do I want to put my 3? I think I'm gonna put it here. Then yellow's gonna go. Which one does he want? Yellow has no. He's gonna take the 3 here. No, he's gonna take the 1. And I think what he's gonna do is go over here. Is there any exclamation points here that he can take? He can take that one. He's already going to take it with this one. Sure, let him go up here. Maybe he'll get a voyage at a -2 cost. So not really much of a choice now for yellow. He's just gonna blue. He's gonna take the blue die. Sorry, the yellow die because that gives him more resources for this objective here. And I think he's just gonna put it over. Yeah, let him go second here. Let's see what he gets. And lastly, I'm last. what do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is slot this in and go in between here. Like that, just for fun. Alright, there you go. So we're done. So that's going to be the end of the game technically. We're just going to collect everything and score. So yellow's going to go first. I think what he's going to do is actually take this one here. So he can buy a voyage at -2 cost. Although, does he really want it? He doesn't have enough of those. He doesn't. This will only cost him 3 money. He has enough for that anyway. So you know what? Let him just take. Oh, he won't have the money to pick that. All right, so let him take this, and that he's gonna pay 3 money. 1, 2, 3. To add a chit to this one here, so that's gonna be 8 points for him. And maybe he'll buy another one later, which will give him another 2 points. So this die here. So now, okay, so the AI actually eats up the first card, which is going to be this one. It's the highest value, so the 4. So this is going to be gone. So then blue gets to go, and I didn't even look at what blue wanted to do. I think blue, so he goes up 3 on this track, or 2 on, oh, so he's going to put a lot of pressure on yellow, whichever he takes. So he's going to look at the abilities first. I don't think he's taking a gray. No, he's not taking a gray, so that one's useless for him. And he's got 1 of each card. So he's going to take this one. And this is going to be an endgame scoring card. But more importantly, he goes up twice on the green track. Put some pressure on yellow there. Force yellow to get some green cards. Alright. And then that was this one. Then yellow's gonna go. He's gonna spend 1 shield no matter what. It's actually free because he has that discounted card as a character. And which one is he gonna want to take? Does he have any of those gray cards? He does. He can get 4 shields for that. Does he want 4 shields? No, he's gonna force yellow to discard some coins or points because of this card. What he's gonna do is he's gonna take this one. He's gonna raise his gray by 2. And this one says anyone below him on the gray track there, he has to either give him 3 coins or 3 points. I think because blue has a lot of gold, he's going to give him 3 gold. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll raise it. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So we'll give that to yellow. So I'm last. Sorry, blue's last. He's actually going to just get this one. Which he doesn't even have a card like this, but it just gives him 3 on the track. So maybe not the best use of his resources, although it'll make a difference here if you can raise his green. Let's give that to blue. Alright, so now we're here. Yellow, he's gonna pay 6. Which one did he really want? He wanted, oh yeah, this one. So he's gonna pay 6 money. Oh, thankfully, that's why he stole the money, or else he wouldn't have been able to pay. That was just lucked out. So that's gonna be 9 points for him. So it's going to be at 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be 9 points for him. And once on the green track. Just like that. Let's give that to him. So next, that was this one. So the AI is going to take a card. He's going to take this one. And I finally get a card. Yay! It's going to cost me money, so I'll just lower my money. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so which card do I want? I get to activate a gold card, or for every gray card, which will be 3. So I get 3 shield and 3 movement, or 2 shield and 2 movement, or get income, but I don't want income. So I'll actually take this one. Although I might want to take the gold one because it raises, although I have 2 opportunities here to take a gold one. So you know what, I'll take this one. So this one's going to move me up 3 shield and 3 movement because I have 3 of these cards, but it raises me once on that track there. I get to keep this. So 3 shield, 1, 2, 3 on my board, and 3 movement. I think 1, 2, I think, will I be able to reach anything? I think I'm just gonna go here, 3. So this is gonna give me 1 of each resource and 2 points. Get the token on there. Yeah, I would have loved to have been able to reach here. Wait, would I be able to? I'll be here. Do I have any purple dye? No. See, if I did have a purple dye or a way to reach there, can I reach there? Any other movement? There's a movement here of 2. No, I would have been here and a 1, 2. Oh, if I was able to reach here, that would have been like a 20-point swing for me. Oh man. Oh well. That's how just how it goes. There was no movement cards out there on the last round, so I couldn't reach there. So if I lose by like 5 to 10 points, it's because I didn't reach this spot. Okay, so this one goes away. We're gonna get to the final round here. Final buy. So he really wants this one. That's gonna cost him 5 guards. So do that. He's gonna keep his token. So that's gonna score him 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each player either loses a purple, which I don't have, so I'm gonna lose 3 points. Damn. Or a purple card. So I think yellow's just gonna lose a purple card because that card's kind of meaningless to him right now. And oh, I forgot to move him up the track. And there you go. That was his card. So he paid for that. And lastly, I get the last 2. Yay! So which 2 do I want? We can do this one. They don't even have this, so they're just gonna give me 3 points. Yeah, they're gonna give me 3 points each on this one. That's pretty good. And I can get both of these, so I can be in the top layer of both tracks, so I can score the 2 points when they activate. All right, so let me take these 2. Is the green one worth it? I'll go up twice. No, it's not worth it. So I'm gonna take these 2. So it's gonna cost me money. So it's gonna cost me $9. So I'm at 12 down to 3. So I paid for both. Let me just remove these dice. I forgot to return this one. All right, so I'm gonna go up 3 on the money. 1, 2, 3, and 2 on this. 1, 2. Now I'm gonna score this one first. So I'm gonna get 2 shields. So I'm at 19 and 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do this one. Oh, and because it's a gold card, I'll score an extra 2 points and get a money. So that was this one. And now this one, either the players give me 3 guards or 3 points. So I can tell you right now, blue has to give me 3 points. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And yellow has to choose. And it's the end of the game, and yellow doesn't care, so yellow's gonna give me 3 shields. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now this goes into my discard. Hey, we're done. All right, so I'm gonna calculate everyone's income, and then we'll do the final voyage, and then we'll tally up. All right, I pretty much calculated the income for everyone. My God, blue's ahead, and he moved 12 spaces that round, so he ended up getting the bonus for this and this, which was 10 plus 16 points. A little crazy. So let's go to my board. So income, I get to go up 1 track of my choice. Doesn't really matter at this point. No, actually, because I scored double of my lowest tier, I'm actually going to go up the purple one, so that's an extra 2 points. That's not bad. It's going to give me 1 shield, which I can't even take. And for every yellow die, I get 2 gold. So I'm going to be at 6. So those are my cards. Now I'm going to score this. So I'm going to get income for shields, which I can't even take, so that's a useless die. I should have taken a green one instead. And money, which is good. Actually, I do score the points though, so I'm at the top of both tracks. I'm gonna get 4 points for 2 of each, and I'm gonna get income from money, which is 10, which is really good. So I'm gonna get 16. And now I get my points for green, and green I'm on the 5 step there. Yeah, it's only 1 point difference. This is 2 point difference, so that's fine. So 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I'm really behind. Let's see if my extra endgame points can make a difference. I do have 2 cards that score me a lot. So there you go. I'm done. I got all my influence. My income. We're all good. Actually, we needed to figure out who first player is because that'll matter at endgame scoring. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Never mind. No, okay, now we're gonna buy voyages. So I'm gonna buy one for sure. I think I'm gonna get this one. This one's useless to me, so this one's gonna cost me 5 money. So I'm gonna go back 5, so we got 11. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy voyages for all the other players, and I'll tally their final scores, and then we'll come back just to score my final situation, and we'll see if I can catch up. All right, I calculated for blue and yellow, and I need over 115 points to catch up. No, I don't need to do just this. I gotta go lap around the board and then pass him. All right, so how do we score? You're gonna look at this. You're gonna score first with up there, which is the voyages down here. So this is gonna be my lowest stat, so it's gonna be 10 points because it's 5. So 10 to 29 is 39. Boom, 10. I'm gonna go with this one. This is my resources divided by 2. This is where I'm gonna score a lot. So I have 20, 31, 32, 33 divided by 2 is 16. Sorry, 17, because I have to add those two. So 17. So 49 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, taking a big chunk out of it. This is just straight up 9 points. So 65. And this one is per gold card 2 points. And we count 1, 2, 3, 4. I only ended up with 4. So that's 8 points. That sucks. Alright, so my voyages are scored. Now I'm going to score majorities. Alright, this is where I should take a gigantic stab at it. Because I'm going to score 9 points there for being first. 13 for there. So it's 22 in total for being first. 22. So 1, 2, and 20 is 95. Now this one I score nothing. That one's going to score 11. So 106. Alright, I can catch up. It's possible. Next I'm going to score my objectives. Alright, here we go. I'm going to score the max on both, so that's going to be 10 and 10. So that's another 20. So 26. Oh, here we go. I think I'm going to win. So that was this. Then I'm going to score my my diplomas. So I have, let me see if any of these give me diplomas. So I have the 2 here. And oh, actually I forgot to score the map for them. So I have the 2 there and 1 there. So I have 3 diplomas. That's going to give me 4 points. They're actually farther along. I forgot to give them their points for some of the stuff on the board. I'll get to that in a second. So that was diplomas. And finally I'm going to score this, which is going to be the same 17 points as before when I got to 34 resources, I think. So 20 plus 11, 31. The shit, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 34, so 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 10 is 47. So I'm winning, but I forgot to calculate some things on the board. So what doesn't get scored right away was this one. And this one, which I did for myself. So I'm going to give them both 2 extra points for this one. 1, 2. 1, 2. And this is right away, this is right away, that's right away. So everything else is right away. And this one is going to make me lose. They're all going to score. So yellow is going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 extra points. Oh my god. So 29. Let's use on 19 plus 10 is 29. And blue is going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. There you go. That's the end of the game. That's the way you do it. It's weird that they don't put these points on the tile scoring somewhere down here. Maybe I'm blind and I don't see it. But there you go. That's how we score. So blue won. Obviously using a heavy strategy on the monasteries here in the middle. He's pretty much gone everywhere except for maybe that place and that place, which would have given him almost no points. But he pretty much dominated the board. But that's a game. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the... Well, my thoughts are coming up, and then I'll see you in the next one. Alright, welcome to my thoughts for Coimbra. So what do I think? Well, after playing this game many times, I love it. It's fantastic. The only thing that sucks is after 3-4 plays, you sort of understand that the travel on the monastery map is overpowered. So it sort of sucks. That's why this game desperately needs an expansion. I can already foresee something like Concordia where you just give us a map overlay put on top and maybe a new deck of cards or some cards to add into the deck to make the other tracks better, to score better endgame points for the other stuff. So I dominated on every track normally in games that we play, and I still end up losing because the people who did purple just score so many more points. Especially if a card like this that comes out that score them like 20 points. It's kind of ridiculous. So overall, let's get back to the game. Dice drafting, I love drafting, anything drafting, cards, tiles, tokens, whatever it is. Drafting is my favorite mechanic in games, and I love drafting. So this one adds a layer to the drafting, so you need to like pick out the color you want, the number you want, everything makes a difference. You know, where you want to draft in turn order, how much you want to pay. The other people could come in and like screw you over with the extra pips and taking an advantage over you by jumping over, and then you take a card that you didn't really want, and so on and so on. It's fantastic. I love the voyages, scoring extra game points here by turning in resources. Great, going up tracks, Terra Mystica style. Fantastic. What are the negatives to this game? Well, we already know. Just that track, kind of overpowered. Sucks. I wish they would tone it down or maybe add extra pips on the map to make it even farther to walk so that you can't easily score that many points. What else? Yeah, the art is great. The production is fantastic. I think this Eggerspiel is one of their first games since shipping directly from Europe without partnering with a American publisher, and they did a fantastic job. I'm looking forward to Alma Mater, which uses the same art and the same graphics. It's fantastic. So on 6, what do I give this? I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 6. I would have given it a 6 out of 6 if it was 100% balanced, but because it desperately needs an expansion, I think an expansion would make this a 6 out of 6 if it fixed the issues. And this one's a 5 out of 6. It's really good. It's really strong. I'm surprised it's not higher up on BGG, but c'est la vie. Maybe people got pissed off by the certain tracks, but there you go. That's it. That's the game. We'll see you in the next one.